Hey y'all, Barley here, and today Cassie and I are taking my personal Chancellor on a Memorial Day weekend getaway. Yep, it's 4:30 on the Thursday before Memorial Day. The pre-flight walk-around is complete, and it is time to climb aboard. Get this thing buttoned up. So we can get out of here. Oh, nope, there we go. Okay, we survived it. Just mosey on up to the front here. And make sure that it's all done. Okay, so just pull the yoke lock off. And the plane are ready. We need to get some fuel. Let me look at check the SimBrief plan. We need 481 pounds, 241 on each. Alright, so now we have fuel 482, that's fine. And then a whole bunch of undefined. This is pretty typical lately. There, it's no longer undefined. We don't have any passengers. We do have a co-pilot. Got our fuel, and then, man, we just dumped our bags in the back, so 2 30-pound duffels for the long weekend. Oh, no. There we go. We're all set. We are going with live weather. That looks absolutely gorgeous. Going from Grand Cayman to Montego Bay, Jamaica. For an evening, so for tonight, Thursday night, and then tomorrow I'll do some sightseeing and such. Then tomorrow afternoon we're going to go from Montego Bay up to the Turks and Caicos, to Provincial, because they have a gigantic sailboat regatta. And even if you're not into the sailboat racing thing, it's concerts and food and events, so that's the weekend. And then we'll fly back Monday and fly the big planes again. But now let's enjoy a small plane. Let's see. Fuel is on. Back. So, health flaps. Yeah. Bottles back. Props high. Mixture to cut off. And over here. Now we just need another battery. I need magnetos to get started. There we go. And then altimeters. I'm not going to mess with the fuel computer. Don't need it. Here, look. Over down. And takeoff trim. What about there? Neutral. Alright, we're ready to kick this pig. Alright. Start the left engine first. Pull this place off a little bit. Open. Hasn't been that long since I flew this thing. There we go. And let's prime left. And start the left. Alright. Prime the right. and start right. Okay. Oh. Start better if you have the fuel levers up. There we go. All right, good start on both of them. And turn on. We got all our alternators on. We just need our avionics.
Owen Roberts Tower, Barley 01 IFR to Sangster, ready to copy.
Barley 01 is cleared to Sangster Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 26 climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure frequency is 128.1 squawk 6602.
Barley 01 cleared to Sangster Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 26 climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure on 128.1 squawk 6602.
Barley 01 read back correct. Contact ground on 118.0. Good day.
Alright, set for 10,000. There we go. And we're runway 26 is 265, right? Take a look real quick. 261. All right. Heading. One. Heading is set. Where did I put heading, nav, IAS. That was correct. Okay. It's been a minute since I flew the Chancellor, so I had to make sure I was putting in the right best rate. 2 is set. That's all set. GPS is set. Altimeter. Fuel quantity is correct. That's all she wrote. We're ready to get out of here. Let's see, we got our beacon on, but we'll probably go ahead and put some nav lights on. And then we'll say the landing lights for the runway. Parking brake is off. And we're gonna taxi to the left here. We need to get our taxi, don't we? Well, she'll get it while I'm rotating the plane around. Notice they parked a big old jet behind us. Turn this way and avoid any complications.
Roberts ground Barley 01 with Echo ready.
Let's not run into him.
Barley 01 taxi to and hold short of runway 26 via taxiway. Contact tower on 118.0 when ready.
Runway 26 via taxiway. Okay.
Taxi to and hold short runway 26 using taxiway Barley 01.
A little not centered. Well, I guess that's just the way it's going to feel today. Okay. So that. Oh. We are via-ing the taxiway. Alright, takeoff is going to be clean in this bird. This is not an on-air flight, so it can't yell at me. This is a personal flight. Because if it was on air, this would have to be a turboprop, right? This is a turbocharged piston twin, not a turbine. Kind of felt it after that whole day in the life thing. Cassie did that whole trip with me. That we deserved a breather. And a 4-day weekend's perfect, especially since Caicos has that big regatta and such going on. We're going to get the heck out of Dodge. Taxiway gets narrow. It doesn't look that narrow on the runway chart. So we'll just do our run up here. Parking brake. I guess we'll get another thing we should do before we take off. Alright, that's secure. Let's see what counts as holding short. I'm guessing this will. Nope. I'm gonna have to.
Owen Roberts Tower Barley 01 ready for departure runway 26 IFR to Sangster.
Barley
is clear.
altimeter 29.85, wind 215 at 11.
2985.
Runway 26.
There's the clearance.
Cleared for takeoff
Landing lights.
runway 26 Barley 01.
Every light we own is on. a tiny bit of wind from the left, nothing serious, but still have to account for it. Centered. And yoke over to the left a bit. Put in some power, let the engines get even, and then start rolling and give it the rest. Takeoff power is set. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Flaps up. Well, they were already up. We were clean. Now, autopilot's on.
Contact Kingston Center on 128.1. Good day.
Going to 128.1 Barley 01.
ASFLR power back to the green.
Center Barley 01 is passing 800 feet, climbing 10,000 feet.
Barley 01 Kingston Center altimeter 29.85. Continue to T-mark as planned.
Alright, now we can relax a bit. Maybe get some on-air stuff done, and once we get to our cruise altitude, we will be cruising at an altitude of 21,000 feet. And if you look to the left and the right, you will notice that there is a lot of ocean. That's what we'll be seeing for a while. Cruise is about it's going to be about an hour-long cruise. Then we're expecting to land on runway 25 at our destination, which is, there's two big airports in Jamaica. There's the Kingston one, which is, you know, there. Or for Montego Bay, that's the one we're going to. Sangster International. It's on the northwest side of the island. Now we're following a departure, standard departure, instrument departure for runway 26 that we got off of. We're gonna make a, as you can see on the GPS, standard left turn. And then we're gonna join an airway, and then it's pretty much straight all the way to the arrival at Sangston. Why aren't you going nav mode? Autopilot's on, yaw damper's on. I know why. This is what I haven't flown in a GPS aircraft. There we go. Now go nav mode. May have to bring it back to the course though. Yeah. Heading. Been flying with an FMS for almost a month. I just gotta bring it back to how quickly your, you know, feeling for a plane deteriorates. But it's been over a month since I've flown the Chancellor. Last one was that trip that Cassie and I took to Mexico City. Into nav mode, so yay us. All right. Ooh. 35 at 2700. That's where we're at. 35 at 2500. Prop sync on. We're at 8,400. Leaning out engines, shall we? Alert. We're within 1,000 feet of our transition altitude. All right, engines are leaned out for this altitude anyway. We'll do it again every once in a while, but we'll be leveling out here. Yep. Love this plane. Not just because of all the fancy gadgets and gizmos with the doors and windows and all that happy stuff.
Barley 01 climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
17,000. All right.
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet, Barley 01.
17,000. IS. Decent little tailwind. 11 minutes left. Much else that needs doing. Lights we don't need. Leave the position and beacon on. Other than that, what's well, the only place you can check cabin temperatures on this thing. Chilly. Okay. We need some heatage. Have an air. We just need forward. On this. Is there a blower switch somewhere? Need air conditioning.
Barley 01 climb and maintain flight level 210.
10, okay.
Climb and maintain flight level 210 Barley 01.
Cup holder. Well, I guess there's not a... Must be the King Air or the Cessna that I'm remembering the blower switch from, because I don't see a fan switch. I guess we'll crank them. Get some sort of reaction, huh? I still think I'm remembering that there's a... There it is. Oh, well, it was on low blower. So we'll put it on high. It says for air conditioning, I mean, blower's a blower, right? Not making any difference? No. That's measuring the cabin. That's why. Okay. There. Anything? Bueller? I mean, that is the hottest those knobs go. I don't need the windshield defrosted. I've used this before. I don't remember it. High blower. Just put circulate, I guess, maybe. Make me feel like I'm forgetting something, but I'm pretty sure that's all you need for heat. I don't think there's a battery or electric heat to turn on. It's all done through the outside air. That was the switch I was looking for. Cabin heat. Alright, there's 21,000. We're at pressure altitude. Standard pressure is set. Now we need to set ourselves up for cruise. Do standard cruise, which is going to be 31 at 2300. Cylinder head temperatures look good. Oil pressure and temps look good. good there. About 20 minutes. I think it's enough time to maybe do one on-air thingy. Oh, no. This isn't sync. This isn't an on-air flight, so it timed out. Cassie normally flies the Yucatan, Mexico City route. Her ATR is doing its 100-hour inspection, so perfect timing for the weekend. And I'm just getting out of Dodge because I'm the boss. But doesn't mean there isn't work to be done. We have $40 million in the bank. I'm going to buy another C-130 for the Boston route. Current plans, anyway. too much weight. Yep, that 5,000 pounds. How long has that got? 14 hours, 5 minutes. That has longer, so. Leave that behind and we'll pick it up with the next plane. We have on this route, there's both the Marathon to Wichita route and the Key West to, what is that, RDU route. Both of those have three planes flying those routes, so it's not a big problem to pick something up on the next one. Boston route, which is Grand Cayman to Boston Logan, only has one plane on it right now. It'll eventually have two. I don't know if I'm going to do three on that one. 587. Oh, that's not. I said RDU and then I went and typed it in. That's not where it needs to go. That's where it needs to go. Make sure we don't pick up stuff that's already on another plane. And I'll take. We're over by 1,300. Wow, we aren't even going to be... How do we have two of these? Wow. 14. Okay, yeah, so the next plane's going to have to... Oh, that's why. That's not for us. Go away. Okay, so now it makes more sense. So 1,300. Back and check on our airplane here. 30 minutes until we're there. Probably 15 until we have to do stuff. Alright, what else can we do? This one goes between Key West and San Antonio. This is an ATR. This is a King Air that's delivering meat. This is for the business stuff, the factories. So he's delivering some meat, and that was the only place that was buying. So, so we have a total of 3 C-130s that fly this route, between the Keys and Wichita, and then we have 3 that go from Tampico to RDU. And just 1 right now that does the Boston route. That's a C1. That's a C-130. And then most of the ATRs are basically Caribbean hops. There's 2 that do the Yucatan, Mexico City, and then there's 1 that does the from Grand Cayman through the Keys to the Bahamas. That's the Bahamas route. And where we're flying right now is we're going from Grand Cayman to Montego Bay, and then tomorrow we'll go from Montego Bay and go up to Caicos Islands, and we're gonna land up here at Provincial, because that's where the big party is. And being up here, we'll avoid all the cruisers. They all go into Grand Turk. Well, that's pretty much our airline right now. All of our regular routes are still east of eastern United States and Caribbean. But we are not long before we will have to expand, and I will probably put a poll up and ask, should we expand west into more of the United States, or south, finish out the Caribbean and go into South America? Where would you guys like to see more of? You want to see more of South America and the rest of the Caribbean, or the western United States? Because eventually we're going to have to expand the airline. And there's only so much expanding we can do, because you're only allowed to have, let me put this back out of the way. You're only allowed to have 100 pending jobs at a time. And even keeping planes on schedules and such, it's real easy when if I get all the planes going at once, it's real easy that I'll sit around 70 pending jobs. So I'll probably be able to add maybe another 5 or 6 C-130s and 3 or 4 ATRs, and then we'll probably be maxed out on our pending jobs. But we're making a comfortable amount of money. Our FBOs, well, I guess you'll see the aircraft. So we have 6 or 7 C-130s. Yeah, 7 C-130s. A King Air, a Cessna. These 2 aircraft are servicing our factory stuff, and then we have 5 ATRs that are doing Caribbean routes right now. One of which is getting its 100th hour, and that's Cassie's plane. Now back to the FBOs. The only one I've added since the last time we looked at all this is, well, I've added 2. The MYAN, which is right next to it's in the Bahamas, and then Boston, which has just been added. In fact, it doesn't even have its fuel tanks yet. Everything else, probably need to add some tank space here. I think I already did. Yeah, it's under. Oh no, that's yeah. We'll add another 5,000. Mexico City could use a little more tank space, it looks like. I don't want to add too much, because then we end up with dead money. Jet fuel sitting in tanks that no one's going to buy. You know, we don't need to store jet fuel for a long time. We just want to have enough to last a day or 2 until the next shipment. So 2 days is generally what I try to do. We want all our money working for us, not sitting like dead in a tank somewhere. Everything else looks good. And I think we need to place a fuel order, right? Yep. $400,000 in jet fuel. That means we sold 400,000. Well, actually more, because it's like $335, I think, to buy, and then we sell it anywhere from $450 to $6, depending on the airport. And then we've got a warehouse at MTM. I did add that at Tampico, because that's the center for our factories. And I have two. One at Tampico, which is going to be where we turn pelts into fur and leather, and meat into smoked meat. Although we'll be doing some of the smoking here at the out at Brat, whatever it is, Brat 05. Wild Products Incorporated. It'll be, oh, what did I decide? Look, yeah, it'll be 9 hunting camps here, and that's it, nothing else. And then at the other one, at Tampico, it's going to be a combination of 3 tanneries and 6 smokehouses. Or no, the other way around. 3 smokers and 6 tanneries, and that'll give me the output I'm looking for. We can only have 3 factories, so I'm going to have 2 that are producing raw products, the raw meat and the pelts, and then 1 that's going to be turning them into finished product and shipping it on to wherever we get contracts. Right now, I think I've only got 1 contract open. I finished it already. Do I have a lot of stuff sitting around? I don't think so. We have 10 raw meat sitting at Tampico. Till we have more. And right now, there we go. We have 41 industry points. To build this, I need 90. That's what I'm saving up for. I could build my smokers right now, and we'd be making a little more money, and there'd be less stuff to ship too. I could build one of these right now, but I think I want to get this going because this makes a lot more money. And see, what are we earning right now as far as industry points? I think each one of these is 3 points, right? Yeah, each one is 3 industry points, so it's 9 a day. We need 50. So we're looking at 6 days. And by building the smokehouse, I'm going to eat 30 points, and it only adds 2 a day. So in the grand scheme of things, it might take 1 day off, but then it eats a day's worth of stuff. So I think I'm at the trade-off point where it's just better to save up, get 1 pelt factory built, because it takes 3 pelts per day, and that's what I'm producing. And get that 15... 40. I'm gonna have to start shipping these, aren't I?
Marley 01 descent and maintain 15,000.
Well, we'll play with all that stuff later. But the factory stuff is interesting. I'm gonna do a video on it.
Marley 01.
I wanted to make sure that I knew how it all worked before I did a video. I don't want to confuse everybody. So let's set 15,000. IAS, and pull the throttles back. remember my descent and approach power settings, so I will have to do this by feel.
Marley 01, please expedite your descent 15,000 feet.
We are working on such things. Interesting. Graphical artifact. Oh, it must be I'm like at just the right distance where it's trying to decide between two different LODs or something. It's like if you're right there. Somewhere. Yeah, like right there. I don't know what causes that. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna tell me you want me to descend faster, but I mean I gotta keep it in the green arc. Flight level 180, so we're back to actual barometric pressure. Got 300 gallons of fuel, so we're fine. Petsy, I believe, starts the arrival. Yep. Ahead of us is Jamaica, my friends. I have no idea how well modeled this airport is or isn't. I've never flown into it before, so we're all in for a treat, or not.
Marley 01 descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet, Marley 01.
Oh, my wheel doesn't work. Okay. Neither does that one. Oh, 1,000 is the max. Okay. Okay. Full, props full. Sit up straight in your seat. Time to stop slouching. So now we're done with the arrival, apparently. Going straight to the approach. Higno, Itnos. So after 6, we're going to be given 4. Yeah, that's a shame that doesn't work, huh? I'll have to fix that. Basically what I'm whining about is the pitch wheel on my Logitech multi-panel isn't controlling the vertical speed. It basically mimics this wheel right here, but I guess when I made the configuration for the 414, I forgot to set that up. So we must take care of such things after we land. It is not that big a deal. I do wonder, what if I wanted more? Could I? Oh, you could. Okay. Because yes, I would like to descend faster. How long do we have to the next point? 7 minutes to lose 4,000 feet, so 1,000 would have been fine. And this isn't a very intricate approach. If you guys want to see it, I guess I could bring up this thing that gets in the way. Want that one. Oh, it was already there. We're going into Realty right now, and then Higno, Ilno, Sadad, and to the runway. So we want to be configured by ITNOS. Probably do is slow down on the heat though. It's the outside temperature right now. Yeah, it's starting to warm up. We are in the Caribbean, so just remember where that switch was. That one. Doesn't turn in 90 degrees in here. Make them on.
Barley 016,000 feet.
Barley 01 thanks to approach altimeter 29.82. Continue to Rilda as planned.
Enough screenshot material, thumbnail material, YouTubishness. begin configuring it. Higno. next we'll be given 2600. notch of flaps in the gear. We want to be configured by the time we get to the next waypoint. Mixture and props are full. Gear down in 3 greens. Flaps approach. Landing and taxi lights are on.
Marley 01, you are 12 miles northeast of Sangster. Contact Sangster Tower on 118.75 when inbound.
118.75 Barley 01. Sangster Tower Barley 0112 miles northeast inbound Arnav runway 25 approach.
Barley 01 Sangster Tower. Altimeter 29.83 wind 237 at 7. Cleared Arnav runway 25 approach.
Cleared Arnav runway 25 approach Barley 01.
So it knows we dropped to 1800. Welcome to Jamaica, Montego Bay. Whee! Gonna be a weekend. Okay, I'm gonna have to release the autopilot from his duties and line us up for the runway. It is an RNAV approach, not precision. We will finish precisioning it. Alright, 3 greens, flaps full. We are ready to land. Says we're low. We got one white, so we're not really low, but we're low. Hold level till we get the other light. Little turbulence. Smaller plane, not like the ATRs. There's the other light. Now we can get down to about 500 feet per minute. Speed is fine. Stay on the glide slope. Stay on target. Stay on target. We are getting pushed around quite a bit. Lift there. Right. It's better. There we go. Touchdown. No reverse thrust in this puppy. Looks like everything's to the left, so we'll find us an exit to the left. Flaps up.
Barley 01, turn next taxiway.
Yeah, I'm looking for the next taxiway. Oh, there's a sign. I see blue. I see yellow. We got us a taxiway. Landing lights off. Retracted.
121.7 Barley 01.
We need to go to parking, not a gate. This is not an ATR. I guess I didn't press taxi to parking.
Ground Barley 01 taxi to parking.
Barley 01 taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha.
Well, we have permission. Now we just have to figure out where it is.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha Barley 01.
Control tower. Looking at the airport diagram. Trying to anyway. It does. The FBO apron is over there, so we have a little bit of a taxi to go. Yeah. I don't think I'll use the taxiway that goes into the dirt. Doesn't look like we got anybody to help us park. So do it yourself, FBO. Wait for the bus to do whatever it's doing. Okay, well, it's gonna drive through the... Guess he's gassing up. See if we can find us a parking spot. Maybe up here next to... parking tees, but I think we'll be fine right here. All right. Parking brake. Avionics can go off. Maybe. Pitot heat. Stall heat. I'll be off. The extra lights off. Go ahead and kill the left engine. Feather. Cut off. Both engines. And the plane is shut down, and we are here in Jamaica. I appreciate y'all taking the flight with us. And stay tuned tomorrow when we take off from here and go to Caicos, Provinciales, for what will be a great weekend. As usual, Barley out.